Just a couple months ago, Kelly and I went to Nashville, Tennessee. I was invited to speak at a conference there to next gen ministers, which would mean youth ministers, student ministers down to like preschool, so that next generation. And some of our staff went, so I was excited about hanging out with them a little bit. And so it was going to be great. We got to the airport. We got a good parking spot. We're rolling with carry-ons. Everything's smooth. It's going to be great. The hotel is going to be downtown. The conference is at this Music City deal, so we're going to be in this kind of Nashville vibe. It's just Kelly and I. We're heading up there. It's going to be great. We get to the airport. We're rolling in. I pull out my phone, and I grab my phone. I said, well, let me get on the airport Wi-Fi. So I start trying to put in my flight number into the airport Wi-Fi. We hadn't gone through security, and it wouldn't take my flight number to get on the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, what's the deal? And so I'd seen there, so I looked back at my boarding pass to make sure I had the right flight number, and I had seen right there Southwest Airlines. So Southwest Airlines, we were standing there in Hobby Airport, because Southwest is Hobby, right? United is Intercontinental. Do you see where this is going? So I didn't even look at the airport. I just saw Southwest. My assistant had actually put in bold red font, Intercontinental, on the boarding pass, or on the sheet I had with all the stuff we were going to do. So here I am standing there, and I realize we're in Hobby 45 minutes before the flight leaves, and we're supposed to be in Intercontinental 45 minutes before the flight leaves. There ain't no way you're going there, right? We don't have a church, there's no helicopter going to pick me up. Not going to happen. So we're there, and so I tell Kelly, one of the fun things about Kelly is like she really believes, she just goes deep onto whatever's going on. So I go, you're not going to believe this. She goes, what? I go, so I'm like, I didn't milk it because I was nervous too, but I was like, this would be a great time to really milk this, but I'm not going to do it at this moment. So I said, you're not going to believe this. She goes, what? What happened? What, is it bad? Is it bad? Just tell me if it's bad. Is it bad? Is it bad? Have anything to do with the kids? Did I do anything wrong? I didn't do anything. I said, we're in the wrong airport. Oh no. We've done this 1,000 times. How do we not know? Well, we just thought Intercontinental, United, Southwest, Hobby. So I said, well, let's go to the gate. To the check-in counter there. And let's just see what can happen. So we're walking up to the check-in counter with a big smile. Hi, how are you today? And we're praying, dear Lord, help us, God, please. I can't call the cops and be like, I am so dumb that I went to the wrong airport. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to speak tonight. And so we get there, and this lady has a big smile. We say, hey, you're not going to believe what happened. We tell her the story. She looks at Kelly, and she goes, is he your beau? And she says, for 25 years, he's not my beau. He's my husband. We are tight. And she says, oh, that's great. Well, let's see what we can do. She's launching a missile, right, is what's going to have to happen here. I don't know what takes so long and why they don't have mouses that they use to click on things, but for whatever reason, they need to type everything that there is to type. So they type this whole thing in, and she looks at me and she says, guess what? And I said, what? She said, there's a flight leaving 5 minutes after your flight in Intercontinental from Hobby, and you can get on it. No change fee, no anything. Here's your boarding passes right there. And I was like, and she said, here's a little something extra. And so she gave me this other piece of paper, and I walked off. And when you're going to deal with airlines, and if you work for one, be a nice person, but I'd rather be beat with a stick, right, than have to deal with the airline sometimes. It's just hard. It's hard, right? Please hold. 4 hours later. So in this whole thing, she was for us. And in customer service, it's hard to get people for you anymore. She worked everything out, handed us our boarding pass and a little something extra. Look what the something extra was. Free mixed drink or beer on flight. I'm like, well, I don't think she recognizes me, So then I got this quandary. I'm like, well, what do I do with this? I hate to just give this to somebody and be like, the pastor of First Baptist just handed me a free beer. So well, what did I do with it? Should I leave you in suspense? I threw it away. We got onto our flight. We got there, and we got to Nashville, and it was great. And I'm telling you, when you get somebody for you when you're in the wrong place, it means the world to you. And I want you to know, many of us in our sin and our ways of thinking and the the unused gifts of God. We're in the wrong place in our heart with Jesus. And God is so for you. He wants to get you in the right place with God, in a real relationship with Jesus Christ. That's what Christmas is about, is Jesus being born on planet Earth, because God is for you and wants to get us in the right place, and that right place is at his throne in heaven and on our knees here on earth. Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.